Oddly enough, going up to the weekly time frame, Riot Platforms has been sideways while Bitcoin has been making new highs. Kind of odd, as Riot is a derivative play on Bitcoin itself, as it is a miner that mines for Bitcoin. So why haven't we seen Riot pump along with the other miners? Well, we do have a halving event coming up, and so it's going to be more expensive for Riot and other miners to get rewarded in terms of Bitcoin. But I did not expect this. We see a leg down, and potentially because the halving event is roughly 30 days away. But it could shape up to be good timing. As you can see, this daily bias level and this weekly bias level have held not once, not twice, but a third time. And so Riot may be shaping up to be a great opportunity to buy because we haven't even seen the real pump in Bitcoin yet. That typically happens after the halving. So the question is, what's a dollar invested in Riot 5 years ago worth today? And then what's a dollar in Riot today worth 5 years from now? To get some clues, let's look at this article. So believe it or not, Riot Platform stock traded at about a dollar 5 years ago. After the pandemic panic came and went, speculative fever settled in. Consequently, share price catapulted above $70 for a hot minute. That's crazy. Perhaps it wasn't Gensler's, but the Federal Reserve's that threw a wet blanket on that rally as the central bank imposed a series of interest rate hikes. Traders sold risk on assets like Riot Platform. Thus, the Riot Platform share price recently landed at about $12. Today's shareholders are either princes or paupers, depending on when they got into the trade. Now, $1,000 staked in Riot stock purchase at a dollar 5 years ago would have increased almost 1,100%. Therefore, that $1,000 investment would now be worth roughly $11,600. Now, Riot Platforms recently reinvested its capital into buying more Bitcoin miners, rightfully so. Again, they're getting ready for the halving event. And the company's Bitcoin production total grew 19% last year from the prior year. Moreover, Riot Platforms produced 14.4 Bitcoin per day in February of this year and held 8,670 Bitcoin in total, if you can wrap your head around that. So Riot Platforms has risen in tandem with Bitcoin in 2024 so far, but consider the potential impact of the halving event on Bitcoin miners generally. Sure, Riot Platforms will continue to hold a valuable hoard of mined Bitcoin if cryptocurrency prices remain high. At the same time, investors may dump the mining shares in anticipation of the Bitcoin mining reward literally being cut in half. Now, the other reason why we see the dip is that there's just more options to directly or indirectly get into Bitcoin, right? I mean, the Bitcoin spot ETFs have been insane in terms of inflows. But typically, the miners pump really after the halving event, and I would anticipate no different. And so one should welcome this pullback, right? It would be an opportunity to load up sub $10. Scrolling out to the monthly chart, look for a medium-term target to come in at that $25 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.